What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Moveset video. Um, the most requested Pokemon that I was asked to cover was this. The newest Pokemon, Vikavolt or Vikavolt, however you want to pronounce it. I just pronounce it Vikavolt. Um, like I said, this is the 7th generation Pokemon. It is a bug electric type Pokemon. Um, and we're going to talk about how we can make this thing great. So the first thing I want to comment about Vikavolt, let's look at its stats real quick. All of its stats are kind of mediocre except for special attack. It's a really, well, I say really good. It's pretty dang good special attack. We got trolled though because Game Freak decided to give this thing abysmal speed. I don't know why, but its base speed is 43, which is trash, honestly, for this thing. There are ways to kind of work around this, though, and we're going to talk about how you can work around Vikavolt's terrible attack, or a terrible speed, rather, while still implementing and using its great special attack. So the first thing you can do, which is pretty obvious, is throw on a Choice Scarf on it. The problem with this is, depending on what tier Vikavolt ends up being in, if it ends up in, like, RU, then this set would probably be fine. I would probably replace Flash Cannon with Air Slash if it's in RU, because there's quite a bit of like Hitmonlees and stuff going around in that tier, Hitmontop and whatnot. If it ends up in RU, and there's a lot of bulky stuff in there that doesn't have a lot of speed, then I can see Choice Scarf working in that situation. When fully invested in speed, Vikavolt's speed is only 230. You throw a Choice Scarf on it, and it becomes like 306, I think it is. Something around there. 306, 307, something like that. In a tier like OU, or in a tier like RU, rather, you could probably make that work. Since there are a lot more bulkier Pokemon in RU. I think this thing will be a little too good for NU. I don't see it ending up in NU. I end up seeing it in either RU or UU. It won't be OU. It'll either be RU or UU, I think, in my opinion. So let's talk about what would happen if it would end up in UU. Personally, Choice Scarf isn't going to work, in my opinion, in UU. There's too many things like Beedrill and, like Infernapes and stuff like that, that even with the Scarf, it's not going to be able to outspeed it, and it'll wreck it. So what you would have to do is you could throw a Choice Specs on it. I'm going to grab my phone and calculate real quick. With Choice Specs, what its special attack becomes. I want to say it's like 600 or something, but I'm not entirely sure. Let me check here real quick. Ooh, it's more than I thought. It's 640. So this thing has 640 special attack with Choice Specs. Now the thing about that is, it's like, well, it can't really take a hit because it's pretty frail. But what you would have to do is, and I think a lot of people are going to do this if it ends up in you run it, and I know that I've talked about this in my previous Moveset videos, and I don't know if people are tired of hearing me say this or not or whatever, but throw it on a Trick Room team. This thing would be great on a Trick Room team with Choice Specs. Because its speed is already so low, and then you got like the minus speed nature, right? And you have all the investment in HP and special attack. I say Vikavolt's frail. If it doesn't switch into Stealth Rocks, it could probably take a hit from some stuff, not everything. I don't think it would take like a Flare Blitz from a Infernape, even if it wouldn't be banned, I don't think it could. But well, we haven't been able to test it in UU yet. All the new Pokemon have been in OU, and honestly, I've seen this maybe twice in the new tier. All it is like Ultra Beasts and stuff. But anyway, we're kind of getting off topic here. Um, so let's go over the moves. The moves are about the same. Going back to the RU set, I would have Dual Stab, Thunder Bug Buzz, and an Energy Ball for Alamamola, and then Air Slash for like Hitmontop and stuff. If it's in UU, you'd have your Dual Stab, and then you would still have Energy Ball. But it might be better to run Flash Cannon on it rather than Air Slash. And as I'm saying that, I'm kind of trying to think what Flash Cannon could help you with in UU up over Air Slash. Maybe in that spot, it might be worth running like a HP Fire or HP Ice in that spot. Or you could run Air Slash there too. Like I said, I'm trying to think if there's anything Steel. I'm trying to think of like fairies and stuff. I mean, I think this could probably wreck like a Floridas. If it's physically defensive, maybe Flash Cannon would come in handy. Air Slash would be handy for like Conkeldurr, though. And if freaking Conkeldurr stays UU, then it's like you probably almost have to automatically run Air Slash just because it's such a freaking piece of crap. So yeah, and just to talk about the ability, the last thing here for a second, it's Levitate. So it is immune to ground, which is good. And it's immune to spikes. Not Stealth Rock, but spikes, which is good. So if you just bring you a Defog or a Rapid Spinner, then you'd be fine. So depending on what tier this ends up in, you could pick and choose which set you want to use, or you could use either set in, no matter what tier it ends up in. So that's going to do it for this Moveset video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to see you in the next one.